Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams, two teams that have defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
When the defense had everything covered downfield, the quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback keeps the football. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. The 10. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This poor defense, I don't think they can find the ball, whether it's going to be handed off, pitched out to the back, or the quarterback keeps it, this time completely fooled. Nobody's there to take the quarterback, and he makes them pay for it with a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out at the 23. That's when the drive will start. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. An empty backfield on second and short. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A new set of downs after that completion. They go with a direct snap. Oh, what a move. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. But you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Second down after that previous play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Throws a stiff arm. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. The championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards. Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. Right after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play, but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a quick grab. We'll get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. A completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Running past the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Here's the second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the ball is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is, just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure...
They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he pulls in the catch. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And he's got it again. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he will score. Touchdown, Bama. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. The lead is now 21-17. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Returner looking to make a play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut it. Looking for a deep completion. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Going the other way, can they catch him? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, tie.